anyone interested in adding some new and fun traditions to your Passover Seder this year? Well, you're in luck. I have a list of a variety of activities you can try, many of which my family does during our Passover Seders. First, let's start with the kids. You can never go wrong making or using masks, headbands, or puppets to make the Seder more exciting for your children. That can represent the 10 plagues, the different characters of the Passover story, or even the different parts of the song Haggadah, which we sing during the second half of the Seder. One of my personal favorites is having the kids decorate the table with the 10 plagues, or making plague bags. Have them gather things from around the house that they think represent the 10 plagues. My family likes using marshmallows for hail. Do your kids like building with Legos? Have them create the 10 plagues this year that they're going to share during the Seder. Lastly, I know that kids love looking for the afikomen. This year you can spice it up a little bit by turning it into a scavenger hunt. Each clue or task will lead them to the next until they find the afikomen. Now I want to share some activities for the whole family. I will start with what I call the brown paper bag game. How the game works is that each person at the Seder will receive a brown paper bag filled with a random object from around the house. The goal of the game is to tie the random object into the Seder. For example, if I had a paper clip in mind, at the beginning of the Seder I might interrupt and say that the paper clip creates order like the Seder does. A very similar game, the pillowcase game, is only used during the Magid section. You would fill a pillowcase with random objects from around the house. Each guest at your Seder will pick something from the pillowcase and find a way to incorporate it into the Passover story as they go around the table. My second activity involves doing a little bit of research. Look up how cultures from around the world celebrate Passover. Find ways to include some of their traditions and customs into your Seder. The Seder is all about asking questions, exploring, and learning. My family has often asked everyone at the Seder to bring a question that is either relevant to the Seder, the story, or Passover in general, to ask during the Seder. Along those same lines, a great activity I got from Rabbi Jonathan Sachs's Haggadah is to find the missing fifth. What I mean by that is the magic number of the Seder is 4. There are 4 cups of wine, 4 questions, and 4 sons. Your task is to ask your guests to come up with the missing fifth and what it would represent. Lastly, the Passover Seder is all about celebrating our freedom. Ask everyone who will be at your Seder to find a quote about freedom that they want to share at the table. Finally, adults out there, I haven't forgotten about you. I have an adult-only activity that I think you will enjoy. Treat yourself to a 4-cup wine tasting. Have fun picking 4 different wines that you want to try. They could be from different regions, they could be white, they could be red. And my husband's family even uses some brandy, tequila, and vodka that they try. I hope you enjoyed trying some of these Passover activities. Have a Chag Sameach and happy Passover.